read you something that I just think is fascinating. But you know, the Bible actually gives us a lot of information about food. Genesis 1:29 talked about, you know, God gave us the fruits and the vegetables and the nuts and the seeds and things like that to eat. You can make a lot of different arguments on how we should eat based on the Bible. But I bring this up because, for example, one of the most controversial things today, I think, when it comes to food is dairy products. Well, in the Bible, very clearly throughout the Bible, it says a land flowing with milk and honey. I think milk was meant for us as a food. And we're going to get more into it when we talk about dairy, but just to give you a quick example of how it can be so confusing is, again, I make people choose for themselves, okay? But when you think about milk, there's a couple different arguments. And I don't want to get too deep into this, I'm just giving you an example, but you can look at the logical argument, okay? Cow's milk is designed for a baby cow, just like human milk is designed for a baby human, kangaroos for a baby kangaroo, and a wombat's for a baby wombat, right? So why would we ever drink cow's milk? But logically, does that make sense? Okay? If you look at every other mammal that exists on the planet, what do they drink? They drink water. None of them drink anything besides water. Why are we the exception? But then on the other side, the Bible tells us the land flowing with milk and honey. Back in the 40s, there was a doctor that only used raw milk to heal people. He called it the milk cure. You can Google milk cure, and you can see all these different disorders that this doctor cured just using raw milk. It's a very healing and powerful food. Okay? So again, I'll give you the information. You decide what's best. But I will be very specific and very clear about what man has done to a lot of these foods. Okay? And milk's a great example to start with, because milk in its raw form can be a very powerful, nutritious food. But in its homogenized, pasteurized form in the grocery store, it's poison. And I won't beat around the bush about that. So I'll give you my opinion on that. Okay? So again, we have choices.